get ahead of this.
Okay.
Because this is what happens. We always hear about it late.
Yeah.
And then we're unhappy with the decision that's been made, right? Name changes. Everyone went, ugh. When a name change happens for a road or there was lots of suggestions for different name changes. I see the mayor has started speaking about changing the name of Lanseria Airport, Lanseria International Airport, right? And to give it a specific name, like a different name.
Yeah.
Now, I'm thinking, and this is why I'm coming to you this morning, City, right? We get ahead of this. We give suggestions to what the name change should be. Firstly. Then secondly, let's have a little discussion about this, because what would you name the airport? If you could name the airport, obviously we're going to name it after someone, I suppose, right?
Yes.
And to be fair, if I look at Lanseria International Airport, I mean, it's become very famous, but Lanseria is just it's a suburb, right?
Yeah.
It's just an area. It's just an area.
Yeah.
So there's no, I mean, I don't have any personal attachment to that name.
I don't think anyone in the city is.
Really?
I'll have to Google what Lanseria means.
I think it's just as far
The
as
area where
Just
just
the
the
name.
area, right? So I'm thinking, let's hoy out a whole bunch of suggestions. We'll make sure that the mayor gets them about who we think this airport should be named after. And then the second question I have is, things always get named after dead people,
Yes.
right? Is that necessary?
Yes.
No.
Yes, because
No?
sometimes you could name something after somebody and then like 10, 15 years after you've named this thing after them, the person does something that's, cancel
Controversial,
culture, controversial. Now we've got to unname it and rename it.
I'm fine with that. I'll be honest, I'm fine with that.
But then then we're spending thousands on just changing.
Yeah.
I think that's why if you're dead, you can't do well,
can't be
technically,
cancelled.
if nobody comes, we wait for 5 years and then we decide if we're going to name something after you.
No, I don't think, this is the thing. I'm not saying we shouldn't hoy suggestions here for someone who's passed away to celebrate their legacy, right? But I am saying that I think it could include people who are alive now that we know have accomplished great things for a nation. This is a big deal, hey? Airports don't get named every day.
And then hope that they don't do anything that's going to get them cancelled, to Cindy's point. Because then today we name it Frankie International Airport. And then Frankie does something and it doesn't seem like it's something that the country should attach themselves to.
Well, then Frankie has a place to go and apologize. Because then I have to go to my
stand on your
airport. I have to go to my
Do a
airport
presser.
and do my presser there.
So you're saying instead of also sometimes they name it after people, we all go, who was that?
Yeah.
So you're saying something like Lanseria should be named like Pienaar, Smit and Khaleesi International, because those are the 3 World Cup winning captains.
See, now, clever. Tongue twister, Pienaar, Smit and Khaleesi. Doesn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, no, let's not abbreviate it, but Pienaar, Smit and Khaleesi. Int.
What is it? PSK.
Yeah.
PSK
Doesn't sound
International.
PSK International.
That sounds good.
I dig that.
PSK International.
Right?
Okay.
We're a sporting country.
And I think we're okay with Pienaar, Smit,
And-
Khaleesi.
yeah.
We might
No,
still.
but on the rugby
He's the guy that might still cause us some trouble. Love him.
No,
Hello,
he's
Sia.
fine.
Morning, Sia. But still, I like that. That's a great suggestion.
Yeah.
Write it down. 084 00 00947 on our WhatsApp line. Otherwise, you can give us a ring. 011 88 38 947. We're renaming Lanseria International Airport.
We're basically meeting Dada halfway.
Fine, you can come and fight us about the renaming. Everyone has a fight about the renaming of something. That's fine. Let's fight and then give us a suggestion.
Yeah.
Let's get ahead of this. Let's send it to the mayor. Say, these are our suggestions to rename the airport. When we come back, I've got 3 good ones. I think these are exceptional suggestions.
Better than PSK.
I think, look, PSK is nice.
PSK is leading.
It's leading.
Yeah.
Right? But I've got a few other suggestions.
I've
that
got
I
my
think
suggestion as well.
You got yours as well.
Yeah.
All right. 084 00 00947. If we had to rename now Lanseria International Airport, who is it? Someone who's passed away? Do you think we should stick to that? Stick to that legacy? The person's got to be dead, right? Or can we pick someone who's still alive and name it after them? The mayor said they want to rename Lanseria International Airport. I said, let's get ahead of this, right? Let's give our own names to what it should be.
Good morning, Frankie
Yeah.
and the team.
Morning.
I suggest it is named Malibongwe International Airport.
What about if we stop naming it after people. What if we name it after something historic? Lanseria is in that side of town, right? And that side of town is known for being cradle of humans. So what about cradle of mankind international?
Guys, come on. It's obvious. MIA, Musk International Airport.
Musk.
Oh, you want to invite you see? I see what you're thinking. You're thinking foreign investment. Elon will come here. I like the idea. Cradle International.
I won't lie to you, it was one of my suggestions.
Oh, was it? Okay,
It is
give
in
us-
that area. It makes sense. Cradle of Humankind International Airport. It
Okay.
kind of speaks to the spirit of the country. Another one I had, there's lots of land there. No Trump. I was thinking Rooibos International. Something uniquely South African.
Okay, that's not a bad idea. Rooibos International. My suggestion. Can I give you some of mine? We've had Cindy's as PSK.
Yes.
Okay.
Love it.
So I'm thinking, if we had to go with people who are still alive, right? Now, I'm also thinking those people need to use that airport often. So, who's using that airport a lot? Walk with me. Private jets, because they have lots of private jets
yes.
there. Who's flying lots of private jets? Black Coffee International Airport, right? Trevor Noah International Airport. These are the guys who use that private terminal all
Imagine
the time.
Patrice as well.
But maybe Patrice Motsepe International.
You do realize that all these guys just have their own landing strip somewhere. They've got their own we don't even know about it. Their own little private airports. Already.
And these are good ambassadors for
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
Black
yeah.
Coffee, Trevor Noah. They're doing things around the globe, aren't they?
They're the people that you want people to know that we celebrate as well on
Yeah.
that level.
Right. Kennedy, good morning.
Good morning, Frankie.
How are you, Kennedy?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you. You sound like you're going to give us a serious name for the airport, yeah?
Yep. I think Dr. Suleiman would make a safer option because I don't see that guy going any
Going
wrong
rogue.
or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not the person we're going to end up with a scandalous
Yeah.
press conference, right?
Yeah, no, I think it's safer that way.
But I do like this. Does amazing work in South
Amazing,
Africa.
yeah.
The gift of the givers, right? Suleiman International Airport. Right, we're going to put that through to the mayor. See what he says about that. Randy, good morning.
How are you?
How are you, Randy?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. What is your suggestion?
I will go with the mayor himself. He suggested it, and I think he deserves it.
Randy.
The mayor.
Randy.
Dada Morero Airport.
Yes.
Are you phoning from the mayor's office? Are you you're his secretary, aren't you? You're friends with the mayor, aren't you?
Are you the spokesperson?
No,
Yeah.
I don't even know the guy.
Randy, you're trying to sneak this in
Randy.
here. We see what you're doing,
your
my friend.
neighbor.
Yeah, we see what you're doing. Thank you, Randy. We'll put it down. 084 00947.
Frankie go, we'll put it down. And then his pen just stopped writing. He didn't even put it down.
Imagine the mayor doing the presser and saying the name has changed to my name.
No.
Come on.
No, we can't. Also, no disrespect, Mr. Mayor, but
Yeah.
he's not been mayor for long enough.
Yeah.
If you had a mayor of the city for like 10 years,
Yeah.
fine. Right,
Or
someone
for
who's
10 days at this rate.
whichever comes first. 084 00947. If you had to rename Lanseria International Airport, what would you rename it to? It doesn't have to be a person, can be a thing, like Cradle International. Have you got a cool name for us? What would you do? This has popped up. The mayor in Johannesburg has said that he thinks we should rename Lanseria International Airport. And everyone gets upset when we rename something. And rightfully so. Because often a name gets chosen we don't agree with.
Yeah.
Right? And we feel like we don't have input in this.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, look, I don't have an attachment to Lanseria International.
Yeah.
Love the airport. Go use it all the
Yeah.
time. But the name, it doesn't connect with me. It's just an area, right? And I'm saying, let's get ahead of this. Let's speak to our mayor and give him our suggestions. We've had a few great ones. Cindy suggested
PSK.
PSK International. That's named sort of after all the rugby captains who've won the World Cup.
Yep.
Right, which is like, then there's like a little backstory,
I
right?
love that suggestion even more than my own one.
You said Cradle
Yeah.
International because Cradle of Humankind's right
Yeah.
there. That's a cool name, I must say. We'll put that on there. I mentioned that we should name it after, because we'll also keep on naming things after people that have
And it
passed.
doesn't have to be people.
No. So I'm saying Black Coffee International, right? Trevor Noah International. Noah International. That's like
No international.
Black Coffee International. Let's go to Joshua. Joshua, you say we should name it after you.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good in you, buddy.
Good. I'm so sorry. I'm super nervous. First time on radio. It's
Welcome.
well,
yeah,
technically
Joshua.
first time phoning in and everything. But yes.
Yeah.
I must say, Frankie sparked a really good thing in my head because he was like, what is Lanseria used for? Who uses it the most?
Yeah.
And he said private jets.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but it's a more general aviation airport. I mean, it's not really big commercially. Not even big airlines like SAA use it, right?
Yeah.
And when you said, general pilots, I thought to myself, I mean, if we're really gonna name it after people or something like that, why not name it after me? I mean, I fly. I use it. I mean,
Are you so you're a pilot? You're a pilot, Joshua?
Yes, I'm a student pilot, right?
Okay.
Here's the joke, right? If you're gonna name it after someone who uses it the most and you want it to be something memorable, I was in a plane crash there many years ago. So hey, why not name it after me?
Hang on.
I mean,
Hang on. Okay. Firstly, Joshua, what is your surname? What's your surname?
Kekana.
Joshua Kekana.
Yes.
All right. And you, when you crashed, were you flying the plane?
No. So this was when I was a lot younger.
Okay.
The whole thing is we were going to go view another aircraft there because the people we were with wanted to buy a new plane.
Oh.
And we had a nose gear malfunction. The torque tube bent because some spaces were placed wrong and all of that.
Okay.
And we had to make an emergency landing. So I was still a kid. I was sitting in the back at this time. But, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Clearly.
So, yeah. But I must say it was either that or, because I find the whole thing so ridiculous. I mean, why bring Lanseria into all of this? Here's the perfect name. Here's the perfect name, all right?
Okay.
Why not rename it to Lanseria?
So keep it Lanseria. No, Joshua, I think you might be onto something, right? You're a student. How old are you?
I am 19.
19. So very similar to all you see these TikToks, right?
Yeah.
Follow me, day one of me becoming what,
Yeah.
and day two, If we call the airport Joshua Kekana Airport, right, then we can follow Joshua's life, right? So people will go online to follow how you're doing as we go along. And you said you are how old?
19.
All right, long time for us to follow you. You get what I'm saying?
He's got the beautiful story of a kid who was on a flight that crashed,
Yeah, he's a random.
lived to be a pilot.
He's a random.
Come on.
Hasn't achieved
Easy.
anything in society yet. Hasn't made an impact, and we've named an airport, and we're going to follow his progress. It's pressure for you, Joshua, because you're going to have to live up to being you're going to have to achieve something in your life.
No more
right?
crushes.
Are you fine?
Exactly,
You're fine to have
exactly.
that pressure.
I'm perfectly
Okay.
okay to have that pressure.
We'll put it down. I'll put it down. We'll send it to the mayor. Thank you, Joshua.
All right. Thank you so much.
Love you. Bye. Love you. Bye.
His oaks in Brownston would be very happy.
Did you follow why the plane crashed?
No.
Okay, good. I'm just checking that. Even me, I lost the technical, the something spacer.
I was like, what? Okay, whatever.
Is it Fahima?
That's right.
Fahima, talk to me. Give us a great name for Lanseria International.
So I was thinking, what about something that represents South Africa, like Protea International or Blue Crane International or even Springbok International Airport? How does that sound?
Like a national animal.
Absolutely.
Okay. But can we
And
not...
something we're proud of, something that already represents the country.
Giraffes. Huh? What's wrong with giraffes? Kudu. Kudu Biltong. Kudu Biltong. Kudu Biltong
That could work,
International.
but is it a national symbol? Is it a national symbol?
Okay, so you're saying it's
I
got
like
to
the
be that.
Protea one. Protea International.
Protea
Yeah.
International.
Yeah. Sounds like it's in
And they're
Protea and
beautiful
Soweto. though.
too.
Yes. No, I mean, great suggestion. No, Fahima, you're all right. I'm going to play with the animals, though, because I think we can come up with a cooler animal to name it after.
It's on the way to the Lion Park, so maybe
Lion Park, Lion International?
Lions Landing.
Have we got more voice notes on this? People sending things through. My last suggestions, because
Yeah.
I've been thinking about this now for 24 hours, basically. And we're going to send this through to the mayor. If we had to name it after someone who's passed, because that's what I'm saying, we don't have to. But if we had to, hear me out. Rick International. Come on, guys.
Boss Zonke
Bozonke International. Bozonke International. That has a ring to it.
You see, now I'm thinking Super Mega International.
Super Mega or
Come
Kenan
on.
Forbes International or AKA International.
He was flying around quite a bit.
And it represents who we are. Come on, guys.
Exactly.
All right, I'll put those through. What are you saying on the voice note?
Maybe a nice name would be Ubuntu.
Amajita International Airport.
Why do we have to name an airport after a person? Why can't it just be a name? We could name Lanseria United People.
I think it should be Amanda Airport.
Guys, just call it Cupcake International Airport.
Anele and the Club
on 947.